Hello, good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? I hope you are in a good condition, and I pray that you are always healthy and in the good circumstances, okay? My name is Caleb Aditya Haryono, and I always say that I always I'm elated and truly excited to be here, even though in this virtual meeting, to be fully connected with all of you guys and all of my teachers or all educators in this wonderful meeting today. So, in this moment, in this time, I would like to show you or demonstrate or explain something that I think could be really useful for the learning process, for the English teaching process in the classroom, or even though in the online platform, okay? Right, so as we know, we live in a very developed technological era. We live where the time or places are not become our limit, are not become the boundaries for us to conduct the process of English as a foreign language learning and teaching as well. Right? Okay. So I would like to show you what I use here. I use classdojo.com, which could be applied to conduct or to apply online learning, digital learning. So, or in the other word, far distance learning, right? So, today, as I show you here, the classdojo.com, the class story. So this is my class, Mr. Hayano's class. Every week I always post the meeting URL, like I stated here or I write here Google Meet, or I also post the material for today's learning, for example. Okay, so as we know that students could also have the good learning process when they have the enough material or refreshing material rather than the book itself to understand or to achieve the goal or the objective of learning itself, right? So today's materials is about making suggestions. As I stated before, teachers and students, both of them, could easily click the material or easily click the link to follow the learning like in the class. But the difference is we use the Google Meet. So everybody who found this link, anybody who clicked this link could easily direct it to the online class or to the Google Meet as the platform to meet the teachers and then the students in their house, in everybody's house. So like for example in this pandemic era, in this COVID-19 era, we could apply this as well. If you click this link, you could easily copy the link, or if you had already the Google Meet application, you could easily click the new meeting here, and then after you enter the code, you will directly link to my presentation or your friend's presentation, and we could easily learn together in this online platform. Okay? Now, I back to this classdojo.com. You can download the material here as I posted this earlier. And then Microsoft PowerPoint is usually used as the media or the learning tools. So the today's material is making suggestion. This is my name, and then this is the institution, and the subject and the date. I posted it earlier here, and I took the example of the expressions of making suggestion, both of making it and responding to it. Making suggestion, agree or reject, etc., etc. And I took this from www.englishstudyonline.org. After that, students could observe what kind of objective that is wanted to be reached, that is measured in the learning objective in the final semester. General instruction objectives, though, so the students are able to develop their English interpersonal skills through oral communication. And then the specific objectives are the learners are able to listen to the dialogue and know how to use English relating to the topic in the correct utterance and pronunciation fluently and properly. The learners are also able to do the exercises given orally. Now, this is the first step in the Bloom taxonomy that I adapt, so it belongs to the group of remembering and understanding. So the instruction here, could you classify the expressions of making suggestion in the dialogue, and then after that students will practice their conversation by repeating the dialogue in the video. Some PowerPoint presentation features could automatically play this video in their slide, but if this video is not play automatically, students could easily just click the link and then they will be directed to the conversation itself. Alright, so you could look at the video later on. And then after that, students will be told to analyze the sentence structures, and then there will be assignment for them. They will submit their answer in the class dojo. I will show you the instructions later on, and then students will evaluate and give feedback. So when their friends having a practice in the virtual platform, like I said, the Google Meet, other students will also evaluate and give feedback on how their friends perform or how they do the speaking skill and how to receive the listening skill as well in their practice. Okay, that is the evaluate step. The final of the taxonomy bloom itself will be the creating phase. They will create their dialogue with their friends using the expression of suggestions in the context of communication inside and outside the classroom of maximum 10 minutes using a video recorder, then upload it on Class Dojo. I also provide the speaking skills rubric here, so students could measure what they have and what they did and what they want to achieve and reach in this learning process. Okay, now I will show you again the video that I said. So when they click this video, they could easily repeat the dialogue in the video, and they could listen, oh, this kind of expression here, and those expressions are here, etc., etc. And then the class dojo itself will show you what you should do in this project. What should you finish? What should you submit it in the next meeting? As I click it here, portfolios, I already make the column for them to submit their analysis. Let's click it here. After listening to the video, after observing the expression of suggestions in the video, which you could observe later on, they could analyze the sentence structures from the expression from the material and video, and then their analysis will be written here. So I, as a teacher, could easily look to their answer and also give the feedback and give the compliment or